Hey, what up, decisive marketers? It's been a while since we last did a review on a lead enrichment tool, and that's what today's tool is going to be about. It's called Poirot. So, Poirot does email lookups and lead enrichment. So, that means if you get a domain name of the company that you want to be reaching out to, you can put in their domain name and it's going to pull out emails for you so that you can reach the decision maker and talk to them, right? So that's what all these lead enrichment tools are for. And they also have an email finder, which means that you just need to put in their name, and so that means you put in their first name, last name, and their email, their domain name, and it's going to try and pick out the email for you. And they also have email verification so that you can make sure that these emails that Pirate finds for you are actually legitimate emails before you send them out, right? So before we dive into Pirate, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content. So one thing, so here we are in Pirate. So firstly, I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to jump into my profile, and you would be able to see that they do have API access. So with the API access, let me just show you right here. This is their API documentation. They don't actually have any direct integration with any other tools at the moment, but they have these API access. That means you can do an automation for email verification, domain search, and the email finder. So which are the three main features of Poirot. They do have bulk actions as well. That means you can upload bulk domain, right? So you can upload the domain in bulk, or you can put the company name as well, and they would actually pull out the answers for you. That means the verified email address for you. Okay, and you can also put in the email address in bulk and have it to be bulk verified for the emails, right? So the first one is the email finder. Okay, and then we got the domain search, right? So I'm just going to show you a search right here, which is we have I put in appsumo.com, and we are able to find a prospect, which is Marco. And one thing really good about Poirot that I find is their UI is actually very interesting. One thing that I don't really enjoy is that this section right here does take up quite a bit of the space. This floating bar right here, and having it to let me just show you, having it to uh, you know con continuously tell you to upgrade your account does not seem like a very good idea. Doesn't make it feel very good in my opinion. And these are the four emails. They One thing good about Pirate is that they do tell you, for example, these are the prospects, so these are the decision maker in the company itself, and then these are generic emails which you likely should not be reaching out to unless you can't reach the prospects. And then they also have unknown, so they don't actually know who these people are. So let's try a couple of more and see if we can find anything. Okay, so this is sasmantra.com. Okay, and with sasmantra.com, they're able to find these different um, prospects right here. And you can see that okay, so for example, this is Sandpath, this is the head of growth, and you can find his LinkedIn right here. So this is something good about Poirot, is that they do give you the LinkedIn link right here. Okay, so you can pull out, okay, so this person is the head of growth at SaaS Mantra. And then we have another one, this one right here, Abhinesh. Okay, and he is the partner marketing associate at SaaS Mantra. Okay, so they do pull out, these details for you. Let's look at, so if they do find their LinkedIn, it will show up, right? So let's try another one right here, and we've got two. We have discovered two right here. So one is Mineng at pitchground.com. This person is the social media manager, right? Head of social media at Pitchground. Okay, and let's try a couple more. Let's try. Let's see if we can find this. Let's try a couple more. What other domains can we try for? So let's try this. Okay, let's try this website right here as well, and see if we can find. Okay, there's an error, maybe because I'm searching for too many at one go right now. Okay, so the domain lookup failed. Okay, so maybe they need some time to pull out that data. Okay, meanwhile, I guess we can take a look at others. Okay, not really sure what this does. Let me just turn off my ad guard as well, just in case it is messing with some features right here. Okay, so I'm not really sure what this plus sign does. Okay, so what we can do is, we can grab some of these emails and put it in here to verify them. Okay, so we're getting another error here. Okay, so we managed to pull out two emails right here. So one is Cedric at canrylifecare.com. The other one is a generic email, hr at canrylifecare.com. Okay, so let's try this domain name again. So I think they do take a while, because if it's a new website, I think they somehow crawl the database from somewhere. Okay, so one thing cool is that they managed to find these two emails, which is very good. Okay, and you can literally just click on this, and it opens up your mail, so you can send an email instantly. And they do tell you their mails, the mail server as well. So these ones, they are using Google. Okay, it looks like they are able to also you just look at this one right here. Okay, so these are the emails that they discovered, but they've also managed to discover these ones from LinkedIn. So you can just click on this, maybe like this one right here, email lookup, and it's going to search for the person's email. Okay, so we got to wait for that. I think these take a while. But for the AppSumo one, it doesn't seem like they have any suggested contacts. right? It doesn't seem like they have any suggested contact. Okay. Okay, so this is done. So literally, it seems like you can just put in the uh like this is the email finder, right? So they managed to find the email, which is this one right here, right? Based on the name and the domain, right? Okay, so um those that you managed to find from those leads that managed to be found on LinkedIn, they can actually be imported into the email finder, and with the email finder, it is able to find the email, right, based on the name and the domain name, and then you can put it into the email verification if you want to. So it says that this email is verified. Okay, so that's something that I do like about Poirot, is that the user interface and the user experience seems to be, much better, especially if the company that you are trying to reach out to has a lot of people using LinkedIn, and then you'll be able to pull out all these additional data that you want to find, right? So for example, this is this person, Kiki. Then you'll be able to find uh, you know Kiki. You can just click on the LinkedIn, and you'll be able to find a person, right? So this is the one, right? So she's the digital marketing executive at Sesmentra. Okay, so this one unfortunately is failed. They didn't manage to find the email. Okay, so I think that is Poirot, right? I think the the entire workflow is great. You got the domain search, the email finder, the email verification. It's all in here. Okay, so I think what this does is, let's say you got a lead, you can add them into maybe the contact list or something. Let me just try again using my incognito, because sometimes maybe some of my Chrome extensions are messing with it, right? So let's try again. Okay, so I think this one is meant for me to add it into the contact list, but I think it's, it could be me, it could be, Poirot himself. I guess the plus button to add to contact list might not be working so well right now. Okay, because this page is actually not loading correctly, right? And then you got the bulk actions we have went through earlier, and you can also create a team. So let's try this out. Create a team, and I can add members in. Okay, so I can add members in. Let's try that. So let's say I send invitation. Okay, so I guess how it works is that you can use set. Okay, let me try verifying and logging in. Okay, let me just log out from here. Okay, So register account. Okay, so let's try this again. Let me just refresh right here. Okay, let's jump back into teamwork. Okay, so what happens is that okay, so what happens is that I can actually set how much to give my team. So so the team is only able to use certain amount of credits per month. Okay, so for example like that, and then they are only able to use this amount of credits, right? And then let's say I don't want to give them any permanent credits at all, I can set that up as well. But my main account, just let me go back in here. My main account, however, still has the overall limits. Okay, so I think that Poirot, I would say that I have tried other tools because I have Snove, and I also have Tomba, and I would say that the data does seem to be much better with Tomba and Snove, but with Poirot, with the price point that they have right now, and if you're just looking for a tool that is able to somewhat help you to look for the prospects to reach out to, whether you're going to be using it for backlink outreach, right? Or SEO outreach, um, or for sales outreach. I think that Poirot has a very good UI and UX. I would say the experience of using it is definitely much better. But of course, I would say that the data could be better. But Poirot does something really smart, which is to actually look up into LinkedIn to find those prospects for you, so that you can then make use of the email finder to look for their email and reach out to them. Okay, so I think that's all for Poirot. I think overall, for the price point, I think it's a decent tool for you to make use of as like a hunter alternative to do your outreach, right? Reaching the um, the decision maker, right? I think this is a good solution as well. I think that's all I have to share. If you enjoyed this video, do give me a thumbs up. If you know anyone who could benefit from like a lead enrichment or prospect enrichment tool for backlinks or sales outreach, then be sure to share this video with them. And lastly, if you have any thoughts on Poirot, be sure to comment below, and I'll see you in my next video.